Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about VeChain. In my last video we were here at a key decision point, and this I think we have seen a first decision now, so I'm going to keep you updated about that, and then we can take a look at the whole chart as well. Starting maybe with the whole chart, obviously we've made this new all-time high that was back in April. Since then we have not seen a new all-time high, and we have been dropping first of all in a wave A to the downside, then move up in a wave B, and I think now we are here in this wave C still. We have already hit my target area that we talked about back in November. From that point of view, my view is we could at any point start the uptrend here, but more likely, and that is my primary expectation, and it has been throughout this whole move down, my primary expectation is that we're coming down even lower. Looking at the weakness and the structure of the chart and how the price has also now yesterday reacted to this descending trend line that we've approached, I remain fairly confident that we are going to see even lower levels. Nevertheless, I think the current levels to buy into VeChain, that is my personal opinion, and that was I am doing. I do start to dollar cost average in because I find the current levels fairly attractive. Okay, so we have already come into the target area. Therefore, I don't want to miss the next move up because, and I need to say that very clearly, I think the next move up could be very fast, and there's always a risk if people want to sell to wait for another dip. I mean, bear in mind, we've come from up here. Selling here to wait for a little bit of a further dip, in my view, doesn't work. Also, waiting for another dip, if that dip comes, it could be very, very fast, and then you can expect a spring all the way to the upside, and you could then miss the boat. I'm just saying, this is a possibility. That is what I personally expect. Doesn't need to happen, no financial advice, but everybody needs to make that decision for themselves. Do you really want to chase the absolute low, which you're probably not going to get anyway, because it's just hard, or do you also decide to dollar cost average in at the current levels when the next major wave up should end somewhere in the region between 45 and 55 cents, which would be a 10x from now, at least in my view. It could even be a little bit higher. So what has been the decision here that VeChain made, or that the market made? Well, we've been in this descending channel, we talked about that. In the last video, we were here just below the Fibonacci level here, the 78.6% Fibonacci level at 6.8 cents. I said that I think VeChain will have trouble to break through, and that my primary expectation, due to the chart and what the price is doing, due to the weakness in the structure, and that this looks very much like an ABC structure here, that I would expect a move down, and that is exactly what has happened. What we haven't done yet is a lower low, so really we need to break here 4.3 cents. That is the lower low, or the low here from the 24th of January. If we break that, the next support, and that is actually where I expect the price to land, is 3.3 cents. That is the 88.7% Fibonacci retracement level. Another reason for why I expect the price to land is that here at the previous low, I mean, what kind of level of support was that? That was just the channel, just the support here of the channel. We had a bit of an area of trade here, a little bit of support back in February, but I think to get a clean cut here, what you want to do, you want to go to the next Fibonacci support level, which is at 88.7%. Especially as we are still in the target range, and what you can see, we dropped obviously back into the range, and we're now retesting the range from below. That previous wave A low is now tested from below. We have done everything we need to do in that correction. Just remember that it's done. We've come into this area we've been talking about for weeks and months, and the correction could be done. But what now is important, that we build a positive momentum and a 5-wave structure to the upside. Otherwise, we are not gonna have the power and the structure in place to build on new all-time highs. And at the moment, it's looking like we are making again lower highs and lower lows, in line with my primary expectation, basically because of the lack in suitable structure for a new bull run. That will happen in my view, but only if we have another leg down. Hopefully then we are going to see the reaction that we need to build new all-time highs. I think it could happen if we hit the 3.3 cent level. We are still here on the daily also in the bearish range. The price has not moved above this 50 line really on a sustainable basis since the middle of November. So since then, VeChain has remained in a correction, and also here on the MACD, we can see probably another bearish crossover coming. Bitcoin has just done that on the daily. So even here, if you see that, I think we can expect further price drops, maybe even already today or on the weekend for VeChain. On the 4-day chart, there is more scope for further growth. The selling pressure is decreasing, and that is quite a meaningful chart. But even here, you are not seeing the positive and bullish momentum on the RSI. So a bit contradictory here, and therefore I would expect here further price drops. It could be already, as I said, that the low is in, the possibility exists. We've come into the target area, but what is not here yet is a bullishness on the shorter time frames like the daily. We need to break the descending trend line here. Yeah, and we need to break the next fib level at 6.1 cents, and then also the 50-day moving average. Then we can talk about higher chances that we could move up from here. Can't see it yet though. So that's my view here on VeChain. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. And as always, if you really like the content, want more content and not miss anything, maybe try out the channel membership. You can do that on my website. For that, you can find a link in the description, or you can do that easily here on YouTube by just joining. And there you can get access to the Telegram group, live chat, to the Discord server with lots of additional content and my own buy and sell orders, and also to the weekly live stream. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.